Welcome to WatchaMania, y'all. This is your AEW Dynamite Fyter Fest, Duluth, Georgia, August 23rd, 2023. Watch along in live reactions. I'm your host, Advy Devin, y'all. It's been a day in wrestling, to say the least. I'd like to start off by wishing my condolences to the Funk family. Rest in peace, Terry Funk, who's passed today, I believe, 79 years old. Left us too young, but despite that, the man is immortal in the world of wrestling. He always will be. His effect on the pro wrestling world will be felt throughout time. It will never be replaced. It will never be diminished. But yes, I had to get that off my chest right from the start here, because that was some heavy news to get off of work for. But yes, hello to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Altered Ego and Altered Ego and Altered Ego alongside Cam. The GOAT. What's up, Jon Moxley? Yo. Love my podcast. Oh, John, did you see the Ico Pals podcast that was released a little earlier today over on the Grizzly Kid 4 channel? But yes, rest in peace indeed. And let me pop up the chat so I can go put it in a more comfortable spot here. Listen. And if you're digging me on podcast stuff, do tune in Monday. Over right here, actually. We're going to be the return of the Gablash podcast for 2 weeks on Mondays, 3 p.m. Eastern. No, I did not. Oh, you did not. Oh, are you referring to the are you referring to Gablash then? I might be mistaken. But anyways, y'all do drop a thumbs up on this video if you have not done so already. Those thumbs up right here at the top of the video help us so much, especially as the show's just about to get underway now, so we want people to see us as much as possible when they're looking for an environment like this one to vibe in. But without further ado, we're about to hit us some turbulence, because I got to fire up a ye old NordVPN, switch over to England for a second, so we can get commercial-free Dynamite. How do I find what I'm talking about? Google Grizzly Kid 4. I must Google YouTube Grizzly Kid 4 Ico Pals podcast. It is also on Spotify. The link is available on the Discord if you would just rather go there and get a hold of it. One moment. Rough, buddy. There we go. Some little pre-Dynamite feed right there. That was interesting. I will also drop a link to it here in just a moment once I get all the Nord stuff shut down. All right, the buffering should be done on y'all's end. Hit the live button over there next to the play button on your feed just in case. That's an awesome graphic. Yo, I did go to, it's awesome. 200 subs at the end of the, by the end of the month might not be so cool. There you go, John. Just dropped it in the chat for you. It is. Well, night one of Fyter Fest. Yo, we're going to be starting off with the Elites. Okay, let's just do that really quick. Sorry about the audio sync, y'all. It will be back after this entrance. Assuming I don't forget. Hello, Lone Star. Welcome. How goes it? I just saw you there. Rest in peace, though, yes. How you doing? Hope your week's been good to you thus far. 2-time AEW World Trios Champions. That is true. That is true. It's wild to think that that is the case. I'm doing well, and you best believe I'm watching Allin. I already got the stream scheduled for it. Ooh, I'm so ready for that. In fact, I'm gonna go pop over to that right now. Holy crap. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Allin, I'm a special kind of excited for. Like, I know it's gonna be history the second we win. Guns up! I love Juice just in the back, just losing his mind. Yo. Yes, GOAT. Oh, Fight Forever is gonna be awesome. You should definitely check out the Switch version. It's funny, somebody actually just popped up in the comments of yesterday's stream asking who has the Switch version, so check that. Check that out. Let me use a ass, boys. They got red ropes tonight, because Collision's just gotta have their red ropes. So weird. Dynamite with red ropes is weird. It was weird with Blood and Guts. It's weird now. Guns up. Guns up. Guns up. Also, I'm surprised nobody said anything about the new setup. Hey, welcome, Almighty Scrapper. How goes it? Welcome to WatchaMania. Oh, shit. Hit him with the... Rick Knox saying, fuck that shit. Oh, no. Rick Knox just got clocked, dude. What? And sure enough, I forgot the audio to bring the audio back for the audio sync. But there y'all go. So you can sync at home with your own stream. Oof. Doing well, I mean. Oh, yeah. And sounds of it, you had a birthday this week, Devin. Happy belated birthday to you, fam. And welcome in. You just missed Rick Knox getting Cole Cock knocked the F out. What did they call the move? So is this not going to be a match then? Was sent by Starkiller Beats. Yo, shout out to Starkiller. Appreciate you so much, Starkiller. They actually popped in the chat this morning because I schedule these streams like ahead of time. Yo! Spiked him. Oh. I had a feeling because there's a lot of things announced for this card tonight. If y'all will check the description, it's like 3 or 4 more scheduled segments than usual. And when I say segments, I include matches. Saying that there it is, 2-frame. Love it. Love it so much. No, I thought it was literal fatality. Hell, right, dude? Rick Knox is still finding himself in the other realm. Another one. Oh. Ooh. A good old FUJ. He did it again. Damn, he can't keep getting away with this. Jay White should learn. He should know better than to run the ropes with... Oh, there's Takeshita. Ah. Equalizer Takeshita. Very interesting. Peter is toasty. Man's tying up his hair in the middle of a fight. What a badass. I could never. I'd be like, please, just hold on a second while I just do the... So fucking... Oh, look at that. Okay, never mind. Guns down. Guns down. Wow. Well, This is the thing that I was fantasy booking for All In, and I'm not getting. CR helping the Elite. This is Punk is fucking livid. He's gotta be, right? I mean, he gets the angle, but this is one step closer, right? Oh. I love that this has just been a big-ass brawl segment to open up the show. Because it's like, this isn't the match that was advertised, but can you really be upset with it? That would be a very interesting match. I think that's something we can see maybe one day down the line, Devin, depending on how long the Don Callis family lasts. Yep. I love that Kenny Omega gets to celebrate with the crowd while Matt Jackson and Nate Jackson are KTFO'd.
This Sunday, AEW All In, we are taking over Wembley Stadium in front of over 80,000 fans.
I don't know how I'd handle that, Devin.
That number, over 80,000. What does that mean to you?
Means I'm gonna be real chubbed up, Renee. Let's be honest. If there's one thing I know about,
oh my God,
I can't get enough of people chanting my name. So Daddy's trunks are gonna be awfully tight in London town. And let's face it, British people freaking love me, dude. I'm like the 2023 version of British Bulldog if you were Jewish and a good public speaker. And I love you crooked teeth Brits too. Can't get enough of you. So here's what I want you to do.
That's not a good thing, dude.
I want you to grab a pint, I want you to get pissed, and I want you to cheer on your favorite chap.
British Bulldog in Wembley was not a good thing.
In the history of professional sports. Cheer for me like I'm the second coming of Winston Churchill, and I promise I will buy every single one of you crazy hooligan alcoholics a pint.
Wait, really?
No, Renee, what are you freaking nuts? I'm gonna make that Mark Tony Khan pay for it. We can edit that out, right?
Sure, yeah.
Sick.
Okay, listen, we've rattled off some of the things. Wembley Stadium, over 80,000.
Well, that would be the end of the match, Devin.
London, you are going to be opening All In, vying for those Ring of Honor tag titles with Adam Cole. Then you're also going to be the main event of All In.
Yep, he loves doing that.
But I love him. He's my best friend. He's my best friend.
The AEW World Championship. How much pressure are you feeling ahead of this Sunday?
You know, the old me would have you and said none, but the fact of the matter is it's an immense amount of pressure. It's the most pressure I've ever been in my entire life. This is the biggest event in the history of professional wrestling, bar none. And none of this happens without not just my own talent, not just the support of the fans, but I'd like to draw attention to the fact that this doesn't happen without all of the people that paved the road for professional wrestling prior. I'm about to be the biggest headliner in the history of professional wrestling, and that's insane. Think about all the people that came before me. Hulk Hogan, Bruno Sammartino, Dusty Rhodes, John Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, Undertaker.
Absolutely, John Rosa.
On the shoulder of giants. And on
Facts.
Sunday, August 27th,
Starting Friday, I'll have a 6-day live streak.
So yeah, there's a lot of pressure, but frankly, it's a pressure I'm ready for.
Well, Max, there seems to be a lot of question marks surrounding your relationship with Adam Cole, what the relationship is, what the friendship is. I think the authenticity of that. Let's just take a look.
Yeah. 5 more minutes.
Right. Wow. To think this was less than 2 months ago. Oh my God, this was literally just like about 2 months ago. Overbooed or overbooked? And he couldn't make himself do it. That's what's weird to me. Is like, that's... What kind of 4D chess would that be, you know?
Seems to me like some pretty glaring cracks in the relationship. What's your reaction to seeing that back?
Booed? Nah.
Look, this is all really new.
He was definitely not. I mean,
Even say that out loud. I've never had a
I'll explain on the commercial break. Remind me.
And that's not me being funny. That's not me trying to, you know, work you guys. That's real. Adam's made me a better person in a really short period of time. He taught me I can trust and that I can let my guard down. Frankly, Adam's not just my friend, he's my brother. And yeah, man, brothers fight. Brothers push each other. Brothers are competitive. But at the end of the day, brothers are just... And we always hug it out. And I understand why you guys would have reservations about trusting me. I'm far from perfect. Matter of fact, think about the worst thing you've ever done in your life. Okay, you just did. I've probably done that twice. However, I've been vulnerable for the first time in my life, and I guess what I'm asking you people to do is go on this journey with me. Be vulnerable with me. And I promise you, you will be rewarded. And that's the first promise in my life I intend to keep. Because I'm not just a scumbag. I'm your scumbag.
Max, this is a monumental weekend for you, for AEW. Best of luck.
It's still just such a strange line to hear.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman turning over a new leaf as we head in to All in London.
Oh, so I guess our official opening match is going to be Mox versus Fenix. That's awesome. Chris Jericho's going to win Sunday? I'm not too sure about that. Because, I mean, it's possible, to be honest. The fact that this man has had 82 singles matches in this company is wild to me. And the only one that went to a draw was that one match with Pac in 2019. Because it was the main event time limit draw. It was main event TV time remaining draw. I think it was actually the first time limit draw that he did in the main event. And people were trying to be all up in arms about it. And they were like, see, this is why time limits don't work. But yeah, MJF is a face. No, he's pretty... Oh, what I was saying before. John Rosa, Chris Jericho, I don't think he's winning just because, like, that kind of really just diminishes this whole Don Callis family thing right out the gate before it even gets off the ground. I think Chris Jericho has to be a stepping stone to do that. And the only way Jericho doesn't lose that match is if he politics his way out of it. And I'd like to think better of him than that when it comes to pro wrestling biz because he really likes to give back to it. Adam Cole being ghostly pale. He's not that pale. He's like myself, he is definitely more pale than you would assume a Floridian to be. Well, not even a Floridian, but a Florida resident to be. Because he's not Floridian. But yeah. MJF being face, weird, but I think that segment right there, what that just told me is that from a kayfabe standpoint, this is genuine. Like, what that just showed me is, it kind of took away my, is Max working everybody? And not just because he directly addressed it. It was before he directly addressed it. And him directly addressing it made it seem a little sus. But overall, I think that what they're doing here is telling us MJF is, in fact, his character at this point is being genuine. Which I'm cool with. Because if he's being disingenuous, if he is working us... You can, at this point, you will never believe him. He'll full-on boy who cried wolf himself. He would never be able to be a genuine babyface because it would always be like, oh, but it's a work though, right? Oh, but you're pulling our leg. That match was made a tornado tag? Missed that. People keep saying I will forever stand by this. Adam Cole and Chugs are now more than ever one and the same. Chugs isn't turning heel. Adam Cole isn't going to turn heel after this life-altering injury that nearly took him out of the industry and took him out of a form of comfortable living. I feel for the guy. What a trio that would be indeed. Where do I... What? I think we're on commercial entrance right now. Oh, we are back. Yep, that's literally it. So... Robert. Oh, I did not know about that. Oh, wait, did you hear about... Yes, I did, Dara. I didn't want to get into it on here because I felt like that would kind of spoil this match here. I'll get into it more after the match. Because honestly, the more I think about it, I know they're going to zag when we live. Yeah, Star Killer. Rest in peace to Terry Funk. I actually just had it over here. I'm just going to throw this up one more time. It's up at the top. Rest in peace, Terry. Very unceremonious that time around doing it, but I was just wanted to put it out there. Oh my gosh. All right, do that. Terry Funk, he is one of the greatest immortals this industry will ever know. His legacy will truly stand the test of time. I know it. Because he did. Okay. Rey Fenix, I was expecting Rey Fenix to be a little bit more Rey Fenix right out the gate in this match. Never mind. Immediately does just that. Oh, Suede. I appreciate that, Excalibur, because he did telegraph the lariat there. 100%, Devin. They are just... Dory Funk Jr. and Terry Funk. Hell, even Dory Funk Sr. They're just... truly some of the greatest all-around and innovative wrestlers the industry has ever seen. That was a horrible sentence, but I was also trying to reach out at the same time, and that was my mistake. He's trying to put him in the bull. Okay, no, I thought he was going to try and take him down to the ground. It's just a rear naked. Aw, dude. Dude, the mask. Claudio wore Pentas, and then Max the Mox like, I bet I could wear Phoenix's mask. Okay. He wiggled his fingers, showed us he's still alive there. You have to use a branding iron would be hilarious, actually. And also, why in Wembley? I did hear from somebody in a circle I'm a part of that they could even be going outside of Wembley and around London for the match, which is wild to me. Are they going to end up getting in a taxi or something and fighting in a taxi? So just your guy. Oh, the shoulder. That sucked. It's an interesting sell. Also, announce table down at the ring this week because that's what Collision's got to... I love that this setup prioritized Collision over Dynamite. Is CM Punk even going to be on Collision? I feel like he's not going to be. The only thing announced for Collision thus far that I know of is the All-Star 8-man tag match. I imagine internally they have the card already because, like, the show's happening in an hour and a half, you know? You think Sting is going to win on Sunday? You know, At first, I thought him and Darby were taking the loss. That was going to be Darby's first loss in a coffin match. But another part of me thinks that, especially because Darby's got a title match the following week and Sting is Sting, they're going to get the win. Which sucks because I feel like Swerve, they've gotten too used to booking him to lose. Oh, missed that running kick. That, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a rope running punt kick or something. Oh, he did realize it. Oh, that inside out King Kong lariat.
And this match continues in picture-in-picture. Rey Fenix, Jon Moxley one-on-one. You see Rey Fenix underneath that.
Hey there, Hassan. How goes it? Yes, rest in peace to Terry Funk. Truly a living legend. Darby will win. Yeah. And also, it's also one of those. I think they kind of do need that vengeance win. The tornado tag tonight is probably going to go in favor of Sting and AR. I'm Sting, Swerve and AR. You're welcome. You're welcome, John. John, if I'm not mistaken, you're going to be at the event live, correct?
And take a look at what's going on here. He's trying. I don't know if Rey's trying to get. I don't think he's trying to get away. He's just trying to buy some time here.
He's hurt. Yeah, I think you're right about that. And now this, Taz, you know, I mean, if your nose is broken,
What is this?
it's completely shot. You're exactly right. You cannot breathe. And for somebody that pushes the pace like Rey Fenix, that could spell disaster. As Fenix up,
Oh, that sucked.
cough on that, land on your tailbone on that ramp, hard as hell.
So you can see his desperation
They love their tornado tag graphic.
afterwards. I mean, Rey could not even get up here.
Moxley barking at referee.
Oh, I didn't end with the description. Rough.
How about the Hardees in our main event coming up here on Fyter Fest tonight against?
Awesome. We'll see the Hardees in the main event. That's gonna be great.
I'd love to see the Hardees win and go on to 0 Hour.
That's right.
Hardees have a chance to become two-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions coming up in our Dynamite main event as Rey Fenix.
Yeah, they haven't put over the fact that the Hardys could end up being the ones facing off against BTY Baby.
China with a cutter. This could be it. Moxley. And no.
Really did not have the shoulders covered, and Rey was able to get out of it. And you know what? I think Moxley would just as soon not the match end right there.
Likes to dish out the punishment.
Devin, I think it's more the more that is the driving force of angles here on television, the more I think it's an angle itself.
Your way sounded better.
Dang it, I missed what Taz said. I can also see Rey Fenix's face almost entirely.
Like great Terry Funk as cover here. Two and
Yeah, it's nice to meet.
you might be right, Shivani. I think he's just trying to dish out punishment there on Rey Fenix. Soften up Fenix for the Stadium Stampede match. It's one less.
Oh, Kimura? Ooh. I like the side control Kimura. We don't see that. No, stop calling it that. Oh, he's got his head over the... Oh, dude. This is... You should... Yeah, because he hasn't fully passed yet. He hasn't fully twerked. Man. MMA is great and all, but it's completely ruined how I look at pro wrestling.
All in London, Taz. Fenix is trapped.
He is trapped. He had a nasty double wrist lock on. He transitioned, Mox did. He had a head scissor on while he had that double wrist. Now he let go of the arm.
Yo, yes, Starkiller, thank you for sending folks this way. Please, anybody and everybody say, oh my god, the... Oh, the way his head bounced and then he stood there on his head and then fell... Oh my god, that was vicious. Just holy shit.
Coming up this Sunday live on pay-per-view.
I couldn't call that a Shawn Michaels sell. I've never seen Shawn Michaels stand on the top of his head before. Oh, it's time for the steppies. Yes.
Into the face of Fenix. And yeah, look at Fenix's posture. Well, just as I said, up to the feet.
What an incredible match. What an incredible effort here by
Star Killer, fret not, fam. I got you. join the Discord, get verified right quick, which is literally like a click of a couple of reactions, and then just you can watch what I'm watching right now, and that is commercial-free AEW. And then you can watch along while you're hanging out here in chat.
But Jon Moxley was involved in a parking lot match. So Jon Moxley's got some nicks and bruises on him now, but you can never tell it.
It's not a watch party. Everyone's muted in there. But yeah, you can watch along. Pop into the curtain, and then one of the mods or myself will move you over into the gorilla position. It's done that way so that way people don't just, you know, just watch the show. Because the watch along is still the primary feature here. Yeah, I'm concerned for Fenix. I think this is his last stand. That roll through cutter is sick.
Spectacular Rey Fenix. People around. Fenix the cover. Moxley this time kicking out deep on the 2 count. We are in the dirty South right here, right outside of Atlanta, Duluth, and they're going nuts. We're in your neck of the woods, Shivani.
Gwinnett County, Brady.
Both of these men looking to score the win tonight to head into All in London.
That's what it is.
Stampede match with momentum for their team.
Ooh, hoo, hoo. Got it that time.
Phoenix, and he responds. He responds, and now what is going to do?
Jon Moxley down flat on his back, right?
Big old frog splash. Love to see it. Fair, Devin.
That would have been a big upset. I'm sorry. That would have been a big upset, especially how this
It is Jon Moxley and Rey Fenix.
Rey Fenix. Former AEW World Champion there in Mox. The former AEW World Tag Team Champion in Rey Fenix. Two of the best in our sport. Look at, oh wait, Moxley. He countered the fireman's carry, now hammering down the elbows across the jaw.
Oh, hammer and anvil. He's going down. Oh, he went stiff. Yes. Indeed it is, although I don't think it's going to be Mox and Phoenix for long. I think it's just going to be Mox. No. He was Dean Ambrose in WWE, but before and after WWE, he was Jon Moxley. Oh, caught him with the forearm. It was a double. They got each other, though. It's crazy. That's a wild sell. Caught him with a forearm, but we still had springboard headbutt. He's called Moxley. I get why some people would just know him. Yes. Almighty, are you not much of an AEW fan? I only asked that based on the Dean Ambrose over Jon Moxley usage. I know some people are just used to using names that they were familiar with somebody for. Like, it took me a while to start calling Saraya over Paige, you know. But Saraya is also one of those situations kind of like Jon Moxley. It's closer to the real name, if not the real name straight up. Traded forearms. Oh, no, don't go to Chop City with Jon Moxley. This isn't good. Thank you, Taz. My point exactly. Oh. What do we got? Oh, the back break. I was concerned. I'm like, oh no, are we about to see like a top rope death rider or something? Nah, he looked like he wanted to do a superplex. Yeah, and not for nothing, I think he works different between his pedigree from the top. I think he might be going for a tiger driver from the top. If he's going for the double, especially with Phoenix going for the double underhook, I think it's a tiger bomb or a tiger driver. There it is. Oh my God! It actually was the top rope death rider. Oh my goodness. What the hell?
Watch the left hand. He still got it up in front.
That rear choke is in tight. And look, the drapes are in. The grapevines. I don't think Phoenix is getting out of this.
A setup, though.
Rey Fenix Luchador out here on his super wrestling shit, which is more or less what. I mean, when you know who Rey Fenix is internationally, that doesn't surprise you as much. But if you've only seen Rey Fenix in AEW, you're like, who the fuck is this guy get off being this durable? I mean, it was only one finish. It wasn't like it was a second finish, but it was also a super finish. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. Because, yeah, Lone Star, I see you. You're like, really? Because, yeah, like, a top rope finisher should be protected. The last time I seen a top rope finish kicked out of was the top rope AA. And not for nothing, the AA is a pretty unprotected finish. What are we doing here? Ortiz! Yes! Yes! And Santana! Oh, and then Ortiz dropped Eddie. You know what's not for nothing? The last time we saw Eddie and Ortiz, they had problems that the House of Black created. The last time we saw Santana was in Blood and Guts when Proud and Powerful teamed up with BCC and Eddie Kingston last year. Oh, Atlanta Dynamite, baby! What's up, Jesse? How goes it, fam?
Last time we saw Santana and Ortiz, Blood and Guts. Last year.
Santana looks jacked, dude. To see Santana and Ortiz just working together on screen again is so apparently things aren't the best between them still, but they're on working terms now. Right, Dara? Proud and Powerful. Same, Jesse. That's what I'm saying. Like they're like that's what the understanding is. They're not like they're still like the issues between them have never been clarified or ousted, and I'm not trying to speculate on them, but whatever, they've apparently gotten to the point where they can work together, whereas previously they were like on the verge of not being able to anymore. So some improvements have been made. Hopefully that continues. I'd love to see that. I'm happy. Alex. Yes. It's cool to see you calling him, right? The thing we were just saying earlier with the Jon Moxley over Dean Ambrose thing. But yeah, because they're Proud and Powerful here, but they're always going to be LAX to a lot of people, and I don't blame them. Why is Ortiz out here dressed like he's half Amish or something? Eddie Kingston doesn't know what to do. At least it's not his best friend Penta. Sorry, not the time for jokes. Rey Fenix is like half dead? Mostly dead. Some of the realities, y'all. I'm thinking this ends up just being a 5-on-5 match. Irish bar fight. He's a brawling brute. Ortiz. Night. Fight. Night.
That our team can provide, and we will provide you with an update on Rey Fenix as soon as we can. And shifting gears, fans, DraftKings has $25,000 in total prizes up for grabs in a free-to-play pool where you can answer multiple-choice questions about All Out. Questions will include who
Ortiz, banger after banger. I mean, to be fair, Ortiz would always scream some obnoxious shit. He would always be like, the best, the best, the best, the best. It was so obnoxious. I loved it. Phoenix looks like he just got punted by Randy Orton. Right? Looks like he just got out of a brawl with 09 Orton. I believe we're heading to the commercial break. Indeed, we are. Yeah, because this is actually going to be a Dynamite Collision double show. Collision being taped tonight, airing Saturday because, you know, travel and all that jazz. Yeah, she just wanted to happen. The guy. She just wanted... Oh, okay. Do you imagine overnight or in Luchasaurus? That's a wild team. That's a very odd team, I would even say. But yes, if you notice, we got red ropes tonight instead of black ropes. Collision stuff. Announce table ringside instead of up on the stage. Collision stuff. So there's that Atlanta Collision, baby. So Jesse, you're more residential to the area. So I'll ask you because they're labeling it as Duluth show. Is Duluth just like in the Atlanta tri-state area, or like is it just like a subsect of the Atlanta city? How does that work? I'm not too sure because I know they did the Sunrise Fort Lauderdale thing down here in Florida a few months back, and I know they do in Chicago. They'll actually go to what's it called, like something Heights, instead of what is actually Chicago when they're in the Now Arena instead of the United Center. AEW Collision Night. The Red Ropes works in Atlanta. All the sports teams are red and blue. Oh, okay, Jesse. All right. That makes more sense. Here I was just thinking like, oh, of course, Collision takes precedence. But if it fits more so for the local area, like when they did the red, white, and blue ropes in Independence, Missouri, I thought that was actually a really good touch. I think they should have also done that in like Washington D.C. shows. I think that's neat. But outside of that, I think they could stand to take the 5 minutes to change over the ropes to the red ropes. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, dude, the rumors are all over the place. The thing is, there's no merit to them, other than the fact that Edge and Christian have both out loud stated that they want to end their career in a tag run. And it looks like in AEW, that would be the more likely way to do that. But also, do you want to bring in somebody like Edge into AEW as you're trying to restabilize it? Because with this whole Punk situation, the last thing I want to do is bring in another Hall of Fame level veteran that has enough pull to change the direction of the program. Oh, no. He's going to be Adam Cage. Like, you got to be, right? Like, why would you not be Adam Cage? Oh, okay. Okay, dope, Jesse. That's good. All right. Glad to know. Because that's similar here in my county, actually, because there's a lot of, I'm in the surrounding town of Fort Lauderdale, but a lot of people will kind of just shove that into the Fort Lauderdale area. That's not a bad shout, Dar. But also, I don't think you should be trying to put at least 3 of those 4 people you just mentioned in a TLC match at this stage of their career. Sexton, Edge, Castle. I mean, wow, first off, what a name. What a name. What an implicit name. Here I am talking over the suit. Eddie Kingston's not going. You know what? I think this might actually play into the system.
It's got to be bewilderment. The return of Mike Santana, Ortiz, alongside the Blackpool Combat Club, the injury.
Why you put a camera on my face, dog? I appreciate that, because, like, that's such a real touch.
This happened a moment ago. Listen, I'm not trying to be insensitive. I saw it.
So your husband did. You want me? No, get the mic out of my face. Renee, what? You want me to fix it?
I don't want you to.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix it at Wembley. Watch, I'll fix it at Wembley.
Renee's doing her job here.
I mean, to be fair, you could have sent Lexi Nair, you could have sent Dasha, you could have sent Alex Marvez.
Renee Paquette tried to get
Oh, Bob. I appreciate y'all in chat. Hell yeah. Whoa! Renee! Oh, okay. Never mind. Earlier today. All right. I'm like, the fuck?
Sammy, so what are you doing? What are you doing? You realize Jericho accepted the offer, right? He said yes. And the only reason things went south were because of that stupid painting. Don Callis is exactly who we thought he was.
Yeah, but Chris isn't who you think he is. He's my friend. I've known him since day one of Dynamite. We've had our ups and our downs, and yeah, I don't agree with everything he does.
Gives you all
Friendship. Sometimes friendship does that to you. He's known him for 30 years.
What are
And
you
when
doing?
your friends are in the wrong,
Right?
that's when you need to be there for
I
them.
love that line.
All right, I told Chris I'm always going to have his back, and I meant that.
Sammy, understand this. As your friends, we're trying to make sure that you don't make that same mistake of being blinded by friendship. Because look at the trend
Stupid
here.
thing.
It's always Sammy who's there for his friend, right? But when
Truly, Jesse, I was just
Sammy,
I was shook when I saw that news at the gym.
it's just something to think about.
I know how. Hit us with it. Come on. Ah,
Guys, back to you.
that size up, dude.
Well, fans, let's go down to
What are you
Tony
doing? Yeah, Jesse. I was at the gym towards the end of my workout when I saw it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just kind of done now. I just needed to just sit there and soak that in. I started thinking about all of the things that he did that not only entertained me, but what he did for the quality of the industry and the growth of it. Oh, this guy.
What a coup this was by Don Callis.
Right, Dara? Didn't even... Like, it wasn't a passionate dance. It wasn't even the hateful dance he gave to Jericho walking out on him before. It was just the dismissive size up. My name is Matt Minot. Oh, that's his new theme. Okay. I'm like, this doesn't sound like it did before. Oh, look at all the staff here. Look at all these wrestlers in black shirts that are labeled as AEW staff. Wonder how many of them take a bump.
I apologize if I omitted the name of Don Callis.
The most pro attire ever. I mean,
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
you're not wrong, but then you look over at Joe Coffey. Have you ever seen Joe Coffey's casual steez? Man's always rocking a polo tucked into some shorts that are way too high up. He's always looking way too spiffy. You know what I mean? Like, he looks dapper. He just doesn't look badass dapper. You know what I mean? Looking Will Ospreay out here looking like he just got out of the semifinals of the Tampa Am skate contest. Concert. Skate. There's a little touch here that I like, even though I'm not the biggest Sammy Guevara guy. The vest. That's the Inner Circle vest. The vest that he kept when everyone else laid theirs out. He does have the Scottish swag, Jesse. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even saying it is a bad thing. I'm not like, the fuck is he dressing from? Like, but have you ever seen it, though? Because it's just like, it's bewildering. I've never seen a man dressed like that with such confident swagger of, I'm gonna kick your ass if I feel like it. And this looks like he's about to go golfing at any given moment. Right? Well, that's what I'm saying. Wolfgang looks like he's your biker uncle. You're not sure if he's drunk or not, but he's always a great guy regardless.
everything seems to be in order here. This is for the match coming up at
Wolfgang being Wolfgang.
Monday at Allin. Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara has joined him, of course, and Will Ospreay along with Don Callis. And ladies and gentlemen, we have extra security here, as you might imagine, because how volatile this situation has become. We have a man, if you will do the honors, Chris. Don Callis, Will Ospreay.
He absolutely is, Seven. Actually, fair. I don't know. I feel like Mark Coffey gets swept under the rug, but that might just be my take because Mark Coffey personally is my third favorite member of Gallus. But Wolfgang is underrated. He's one of those 5, I guess you could say, pillars of NXT UK. Yeah, Jesse, it's just because, like, And I like that's me. I say he's my third favorite because he's the one who always kind of gets swept by. You know, Wolfgang's had the single stuff. Joe Coffey's had the single stuff. Mark Coffey had like. Oh wait.
Was if I could play a part in ending the career of the greatest of all time.
Harry Potter looking ass.
That no one else could. And you know what the deal cincher was, Chris? You know what I
Oh shit, Jess. That's awesome.
on a platter at Wembley. So yeah, I threw away 34 years of friendship. I chose money and power over our friendship. I chose writing history rather than watching it. And I chose Will Ospreay over you.
I'm what?
So Chris, it occurs to me on a serious note, if I can get serious here with you, that a couple of years ago, you nearly died in England. Well, Chris, this Sunday at Wembley, I'm going to be in Will
God,
Ospreay's corner
Patty.
to make sure that that job gets done to you once and for all by Will. May God guide his hand.
That is putrid.
Oi, shut your mouth, let me talk, yeah? Oi, Chris, are you actually taking this match seriously? Or is this some type of vanity project to say that your band performed in Wembley Stadium? Bro, do you understand what Wembley
Let's
Stadium is? It is the biggest venue in the entire of the UK. This match is going to change my life, bruv. I've got a missus at home and a 4-year-old stepson. Hey, here's some news for you guys. The day before I wrestle Chris Jericho, I'm doing an indie. So I'm trying to get as much money together to put my kid through school. This match changes my life, bruv. After this, I shut up. Pipe down, bruv. After this, after I beat you in the wrestling's biggest event, I am going to be the only man to say
Rough counter, rough.
Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada, and Chris Jericho in 2 months. And that goes very well in 6 months' time because my contract comes up for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, this guy.
And who is not going to pay millions and millions of dollars for Will Ospreay? Because I know I am the best wrestler in the world. I'm better than the Elite. I'm better than Danielson. I'm better than Punk. I'm better than you.
Well.
All your lineage, all your championships, all your legacy. I respect it all, mate. But all it is rocket fuel for me and my future.
Why did that feel so babyface? He's the fucking heel.
Will Ospreay is signed.
Oh, I gotta take off my jacket to sign this contract.
Let's talk about your future, Will. No, actually, let's talk about your present. And congratulations to all the things you've accomplished in the last few months. But I don't think you might have accomplished those things if it wasn't for me. Because 5 years ago, when the entire wrestling world and the pundits and the sheet writers and the Meltzers were all predicting that you were going to be in a wheelchair before you were 30 years old, like your hero, the Dynamite Kid, because you were so reckless.
Wow.
Called you. I got your number and I cold called you and I told you to tone it down. Because if you didn't, you'd never have the longevity of Chris Jericho and you would never be what I knew you would be before anybody else, which is one of the top stars in this.
He does. Oh, but that's Dean. No, that's Dean Alexander.
And hey, you listened to me, Will, and now here we are.
Wait, is that?
Stadium
I can't tell from this angle.
versus
It is.
Ospreay.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was mistaken. That's Nick Jackson.
last week to get this match, Will, because this match has been in the works for years. This match was supposed to happen in 2021 at the Tokyo Dome before the lockdown, but there's no lockdown now. This is Wembley. This is the biggest show in pro wrestling history, which means it's the biggest show of my career. Almost 33 years. Don't tell me this is a vanity project for me. This is bigger than any WrestleMania. This is bigger than any Tokyo Dome. This is bigger than anything. This match means more to me and it does anybody else because you're coming at this from the bottom. I'm coming at this from the top of the effing mountain with everyone trying to knock me off and every hater in social media dipshit trying to keep my demise. Trying to predict my demise. So that means I have to be the best Chris Jericho that I've ever been to beat you, Will Ospreay. But in return, you have to be the best Will Ospreay you've ever been to beat me.
Bean.
So prove it to me, Ospreay. Prove it to your family at Wembley, sitting in
It technically has not broken the record yet. It's set to break the record.
your 4-year-old stepson that you got to put through school. Prove it to them in front of 80,000 of your countrymen that you could beat Chris Jericho. And don't make me regret the fact I picked up the phone and called you 5 years ago. And don't make me regret that I kept you from being in a wheelchair before you.
This is getting heated.
Oh! Damn, he straight up dropped him with that. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was a stiff shot, I think. We've lost control. Yeah, you might want to get out of there, Shivani.
I'll tell you, this thing is wild. You can tense. It is official. Jericho Ospreay. This Sunday, all in London and coming
Oh,
next. Renee Paquette
that's...
to Adam Cole ahead of the AEW.
Oh, he's just sitting there watching, right? He's just like,
London and next. Tornado tag team match.
which one is next, y'all?
Darby and
Decide which one is next so we can watch it. So I'm here for it. Oh, God. Track. Right, Chris Jericho still hasn't signed it. That's kind of wild, but yes, y'all could take a quick bio break if you don't mind. We can throw that music on for you. All right, dope. Yeah, Bert. Me too, Lone Star. In a way, it's so back-asswards for me, but yeah, Jericho winning doesn't seem right. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Just barely made it back.
Just get into here with you, but let's start right off with your relationship with MJF. The time you guys have been able to spend together. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
I loved that moment. Zoe, hello. Oh my gosh, why are you not in bed yet? You said you was going to sleep. I'm glad you were here though. Hello. What just happened? Fight, calm down. Okay, not me.
Professionally, absolutely amazing professional wrestler. Obviously, we've had a ton of fun together, but the thing I appreciate the most about Max is he helped me find myself again. I haven't really talked about this, but when I first came back from my injury,
Nice.
and this relationship
We like this late night chilling.
he's reminded me who the real Adam Cole is, and I'll love him forever for that.
You know, talking about this weekend, I mean, so much going on, especially for you and MJF. I mean, you could walk out of Wembley as the new Ring of Honor tag champs. You could walk out as the AEW World Champion. But as you just kind of touched on, I mean, for you to land here in AEW, to go through the injury that you went through, fight back for that spot.
Yeah, still.
You've been through a lot.
Don't stay up too late so that way you can still get some proper rest. Sorry, I'm
Either one of those champions, but specifically
caught up with the promo at the moment.
Oh God, I mean, when I got into pro wrestling, I never got into it with the intention of just being the wrestler or being a wrestler. I got in with the intention of wanting to be the best wrestler. I mean, I've won world championships all over the globe, but the AEW World Championship, that solidified.
I don't get how people are just like, he's such a twig. Because, like,
As far as the importance of
he's
the
so
match,
toned.
it's everything. I don't want to win the match. I need.
I get that, Dara.
Well, another thing that I think that we have to
So-
bring up is Roderick Strong and
Once-
the Kingdom have really been questioning who you
think I'm trying to say
are
something,
as a
Shelby.
friend, what your friendship is with MJF. I think this is some of the stuff that they are referencing.
Hey, man. Hey, listen. Yeah. You know you can't trust MJF.
Oh my God, of course I know I can't trust him. The guy's a maniac. Absolute maniac. But listen, I'm just playing along right now. That's it. That's it.
Well, what if he watches his back, dude? He's gonna know.
Dude, there's no possible.
Hey, what's going on, Cole? What's up, generic white guy?
Oh. Oh, Y'all, that's that. That's his nervous tick. Not gonna lie, I want to see the win happen, yes. Still. But yeah, Zoe, it was not me trying to chase you off, trying to be like, go sleep, stop being here. No, absolutely glad that you're here and stuff. It's just like one of those things, like, don't end up letting it be one of those things where it's like, now all of a sudden it's 4 a.m. Oh no, kind of things.
I can't. You know what? Actually, I'm done. I'm done, Renee, because I don't understand how people find it so hard to process that two people can be friends. Is it that hard? Is it that hard? I'm going to say this one time and one time only. There are no issues with me and Max. None. Thank you, Renee.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Well, not only with the AEW World Championship
I liked that though, because that wasn't him getting heelish. But that was a bit of a dick play.
MJF are going to be watching our main event tonight very, very closely.
It's all good. Good to hear. Oh, Nick Wayne don't get his entrance. Wow, that's right. This team is getting 2 Dynamite features in a row.
Nick Wayne and Darby Allin, Swerve Strickland, just about as personal as it gets. Absolutely.
Nick Wayne's mom here all the time.
You know what happened to Nick Wayne at his home, at his
Hey Tobias, how goes it, fam? Welcome all. And yo, also, just remember, before I forget, because I meant to do it when I came back from the break, but I was late from coming back from the break, do hit a thumbs up if you could please, and thank you. Would really appreciate it. The algorithm would really appreciate it. The YouTube's really, we're only 19 subs last time I checked, away from 200. We're trying to hit 200 by the end of the month. Help spread the word. And a thumbs up could do just that. When I fall, pressure out my heart in the ring, you won't survive. Yes. Won their tag team debut 19 days ago. And Nana is the best. I love how there wasn't even really an entrance. We just got in the ring. Let's just square up. Hell yes. This is what I'm here for. This has been and no, I don't want to do that because that would be a pun. This has been quite a, fuck it, I'll just say it. Explosive Dynamite. No pun intended, but I realized the pun was there before I said it. But yeah, it's just like everything's been all over the place. We had that chaotic start. What the fuck was that? And of course, he's wearing the goddamn tank top. That's so gross. That's so gnarly. Let's start with the Fox emote. We love it. Rest in peace, Terry Funk indeed, Tobias. Imploding senton. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it because, like, the thing about a high-flying heel is it's hard to pull off. You know, what the fuck was that? Welcome back. That is the perfect thing to return to. That song's such a banger. That's right. Those are the collision screens. I think about it, because they're turned in instead of turned out. Because you see right behind me here is the Dynamite setup. What y'all think of the setup, by the way? I finally put that green screen to use. You know, figured out a way to make it be a thing. So now my hair doesn't just become the background. Thank you, Monster. I appreciate you. Oh? Damn. Oh my goodness. That double cutter. That's just ridiculous. Wayne's World. Yeah, the bump that was setting up those spots didn't quite go the best with them. They were supposed to be shoved into each other and collide, but they were a little out of sync. Nick Wayne was ahead of it there. That was not Swerve who wiped out Darby. That was AR Fox who wiped out Darby. I'm so hyped for that.
All taped up. That was thanks to the work that Christian Cage did this past Saturday at Collision when Darby and Christian met.
That's right. There's quite a few things, actually. I have it all listed in the description. Let me check. The fuck? I didn't do that. Was not what was supposed to happen. Okay.
All over Darby and Swerve, all over Nick. I would say that elbow is going to haunt Darby Allin, but I think
Why we lost this threat? Calm down, fight. So we still got Sky Blue versus Ruby Soho. We got the World Tag Title match. FTR and Young Bucks face-to-face interview, which is crazy because we saw them earlier. And then that's it. Oh yeah, I didn't list. Oh my gosh, retiring the title. That's not in this. I'm so dumb.
Strickland and AR Fox. That's one of the things going to make this event coming up in just a couple of days at Wembley Stadium and All In so unique, and that is so many personal issues, so much vendetta
Hmm.
There you see one of the fans just
Yeah.
And we see AR Fox
filming this.
The weekly women's match. It's savage that this is the state of affairs. I'm so upset there's only one women's match on Allin. Not gonna lie. A lot of other things I can forgive. Nick Wayne is slumped.
coffin splash on Swerve.
Oh no, is Nick good? Already kick style.
No countouts. This tornado tag team match continues on Dynamite. Nick Wayne and Darby Allin take on AR Fox and Swerve.
No, we just came back from commercial. Okay.
This has gone from wild to extremely crazy, Taz.
Yeah, no doubt. Look us right in Nick Wayne's mom's face. AR Fox screaming at
So has this become like a staple of every single one of Nick Wayne's matches?
The barricade returning back towards the ring, and fans, DraftKings is an official partner of AEW, and tonight anyone can play free for $25,000 in AEW's DraftKings.
So like, you know how in Fight Forever you can click the right stick and certain people have like special things, like Adam Cole will pull down his knee pad, and when Rey Fenix is thrown at the ropes, you can make him do his little rebound kick thing. For Nick Wayne, when he ever gets put in the game, you should be able to click the right stick and it would just camera pan over to his mom, like ringside, in that exact same spot. Because now that I think about it, she's always in that spot or the opposite side spot.
Nick Wayne. He's hanging in there, man.
I mean, he's just beginning his pro career here in AEW. And some of the things he can do.
You see Darby Allin clutching that left arm very close to the body. That's thanks to the damage.
Oh, that was a hard. I wasn't even a shot. That was just like a forearm shot to the chest.
Trust me more, Shivani. It's not what he can do, it's what he can take.
Oh, that was really sick. That was really fucking sick.
Code on your screen right now. That's how you can join us on Bleacher Report. I'm sure we'll throw that up once again here.
Running the ropes. Oh my God. They. Oh yeah, I thought it was done there.
Barely. Yeah, Darby saved the day right there. Nick was done. As Darby coming over the top, the stunner.
Here he comes. Watch out.
Darby firing himself.
God, dude.
Swerve and Darby driven into our
He's just. He's seeking out death, and it's not okay. Also, I just realized that the backdrop on the announce table there is the Battle of the Belts backdrop.
to the bad blood. The bad blood between Darby Allin, Nick Wayne.
Darby said, "I also want to take a power bomb."
With Swerve Strickland in the chair. And I mean, can you believe
Oh gosh, the slopper.
at the coffin match this Sunday, and this is what these men are doing to one another.
Darby always resilient.
Right? Forget Ospreay. It's gonna be Darby. Chris Jericho tried giving Darby Allin the same phone call to Will Ospreay a few years later. And the same to Darby that he did to Ospreay a few years later. Darby just didn't pick up the phone. Said, "I know the song and dance."
Perfectly done by Swerve. Like it or not, it was perfectly done.
Right. It was great execution on that one.
And remember that Swerve stomp. He can shatter cinder
Oh my God.
Nick Wayne.
He's got a busted nose.
Both nostrils, probably has a broken nose. That's normally what happens.
And I mean, as we speculated in the opening contest tonight, Taz, I mean, that could affect the breathing, could affect the longevity of Nick Wayne.
What are we doing?
Especially
No, sir.
two vicious men like Fox and Swerve.
He's having flashbacks right now of his gym at home.
Brainbuster. Fox with the cover. Two. And no, Nick Wayne kicking out.
His mom's sitting back here, has to witness this. He's outnumbered 2-1. This tornado tag, so everything's legal here. What's going on?
Darby is
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Now finish. No, again. Nick Wayne.
Nick Wayne.
He had him cradled up pretty good. That was a tough landing.
Just like you said earlier.
House call. 1, 2.
He keeps surprising us. He keeps surprising Fox and Swerve.
Oh man, but how much does he have left in it? They keep hitting big mood after big mood. That was even Swerve's signature. Oh, the double big mood. It's not a matter of two people can't beat him.
Whatever AR
I
Fox has a mind, and off the top, AR Fox is legit.
I wouldn't go there just yet. When he starts kicking out of finishes, then we'll be. Oh, that was awesome. He was one big move away from being done for. But then you see Swerve. It looked like Swerve was going to get it. But that was great camera work in that moment. AEW can have shoddy camera work sometimes. That was great camera work. That's, I think, Wayne's first. No, it's his second win. They won last week, too. Darby is a sleeper tag wrestler. Between Nick Wayne and Sting, he's 19-0 in tag matches.
This is so disappointing. This is so disappointing. And by disappointing, I mean you, Fox. How come every time you get an opportunity of a lifetime, you blow it? And you mess it up. You mess it up. I tried. Why are you such a loser, Fox? Oh my God.
Oh no. He must have issues too.
This was a test for you. This was all a test.
It was what?
You can't beat an 18-year-old child, Nick Wayne, that I wiped the floor with. Move out of the way. You can't beat an 18-year-old child. I can't trust you, Fox. I can't trust you. I can't trust you in this match. I damn sure can't trust you in front of 80,000 people at Wembley.
Oh no.
Nah, handle my light work. Hey, on behalf of the Mogul Embassy.
That's what it is.
You are fired. Whoa. Not only is he
He's a machine. And Drill Claw. What? Really? I'm honestly surprised they're coming to his aid, but I get it. Babyface people doing babyface things.
How about this standoff? But now, who's going to be in Swerve's corner Sunday?
I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you. You changed my life. You took me in when I was homeless. And no matter what you did to me, I'm always going to credit you for making me make it here. Take my hand. I love you, man. I love you.
Takes a lot.
Okay.
You're stupider than I thought. 80,000 people in London this Sunday. What are you going to do? Who do you got? Who do you got?
Brian Cage.
Swerve and Nana laughing. Who's it going to be?
Oh.
I hear the self-styled TNT champion Christian.
What?
Shouldn't look so surprised. The true greats are always 2 steps ahead. Ain't that right, Stinger?
What?
The actual TNT champion,
Darby,
Luchasaurus.
Sting, are you going to introduce me to your little friend? I think I know who this guy is.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
It's nice to meet you in person finally, Nick. I've heard a lot about you. I heard about your story, and I understand that you have a father.
The crowd.
And your father is dead.
And your father is dead.
I also understand that your father was a professional wrestler. Well, I've never heard of your father, Buddy Wayne, before, so he must not have been very good.
Buddy Wayne's the man that trained Darby
The good
Allin.
news for you, though, Nick, is that because your father was such a talentless hack, you don't have a lot to live up to. And if I were you, I'd steer clear of Wembley Stadium this Sunday because I'd hate for you to have deja vu and watch that coffin door close on someone you love for the second time in your young life.
Wild. Fucking savage. Just
But Nick, if you play your cards right, kid,
that was odd.
if you play your cards right, kid, I'll be there to mentor you when it's all over because we all know that every fatherless child needs a true mentor and there's no keep it down while I'm conducting business. There's no better mentor.
Yeah. Yeah, Dynamite. Yeah, fight. There's no better mentor.
I think everybody in the world knows that except the guy holding the belt. That lowest form of life.
I'll have to go to Twitter to catch the rest of that promo. That's rough.
Well, fans, just as Renee Paquette spoke to the participants of the AEW World Championship match, now let's hear from FTR.
Kristen's promo's ruining the feed. The feed is just like, oh, bro, too far.
FTR and the Young Bucks. Guys, we are days away from the biggest show in the history of AEW with Allin, and now we get FTR Bucks 3 for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Now, before we get into all of that, it's now 2 weeks in a row that we've seen FTR come out to
Is that what he said, Devin?
Young Bucks. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. We owe you guys one.
Don't think it's not for y'all. Don't think it's because we're pals or we're buddies. It's because we need to know once and for all, same for you guys, I'm sure, who is better, FTR or the Young Bucks. No excuses.
Fair enough. Fair enough, yeah.
All right, well, listen, each team has one here, one apiece. We're now going into the rubber match for the championship in front of 80,000 plus fans, a packed Wembley Stadium. Does this feel like the biggest match of your guys' careers?
You know, when we first did All In all those years ago, it seemed impossible to do 10,000 people in an arena, right? And now here we are 8 times over. It's unbelievable. Biggest match for our career?
Yep.
Understatement of the century.
Very
Absolutely.
important. But you see, I feel like Matt and I are made men. We don't need to win this match. These guys need to beat us for their legacy to be cemented on the top. I feel strongly about
Oh.
that, too.
To not even give that the time of day, I do think that is the biggest match of our career. I think it's one of the biggest shows in pro wrestling history. And to go in as the AEW Tag Team Champions against arguably our top competition as possibly the tag team of generation, there's a lot on this one.
The biggest
Go back to being a security guard, Nick.
good for AEW, 80,000 people, but this goes far beyond business. This is personal to us, okay?
Well, Nick, you kind of touched on it with the legacies, and I think when you talk FTR, you talk the Young Bucks, of course, the word legacy is said in that same breath. But with the
Oh,
tag
God.
on the line here, what is this about for you guys? Is it about who's the best tag team, or is it about this hardware?
I think obviously it's about the AEW World Tag Team Championships because if you have the championship, you can claim to be the best tag team in the world. But I think it goes far beyond the championships. Okay, it goes, and I've said it to the point where it annoys myself, Renee. Legacy, the FTR's legacy, and the only tag team that stands in the way of our legacy is you guys. And on Monday morning, I don't want to wake up and
I
have
don't know,
to
I
explain
feel-
to my family that I lost.
All right,
to
right.
the
We
Young Bucks.
get it, okay? Every week it's about, this is how I feed my family. And it's about legacies. And
Relax, man,
listen,
relax.
listen, like, I'd love to remind you, because I think a lot of people, including you two, have forgotten. How do you feed your daughter, huh? How do you do it?
Keep my daughter out of this.
Do you remember we brought you here? Remember, we were the reason why you have jobs here, and this is the reason why you get to wrestle every freaking week on national.
Whoa.
And then legacy. God, every day, legacy. You want to talk about legacy? Okay, I hate to do this. I know this just got awkward, right? But this is the truth. Okay, one day when this is all said and done, and we decide to hang up our sneakers and we say that's it. You know what people are gonna say about the Young Bucks? They're gonna say the Young Bucks. Let's finally give them our damn flowers. That's the best damn tag team that has ever competed in pro wrestling. And do you know what they're going to say about you? And they're not going to whisper it. They're going to say it. They're going to say, and those guys, those are the guys that the Young Bucks named on their YouTube show. And that's the truth. Yeah. Okay?
You guys, goddamn.
They're really taking the heel route here.
On our name, on our popularity, and then insult us because you wanted to join. You want to be on our level. There ain't no way.
I wonder
That you can ever be
if that has to do with Cash's controversy.
people. We will make you guys. You tell us every week, every time you get an opportunity on an interview, you're the foundation. We're the foundation here now, and we will crack your foundation. 80,000 people.
See you at Wembley.
Yes, at Wembley, it will be FTR Young Bucks 3 for the AEW Tag Team Championships at All In. But guys, stick with us here tonight. We've got plenty more Fyter Fest.
Wild tape. The Young Bucks really took the heel route there, and it makes me wonder if that's to babyface up FTR a little bit more in light of the controversy. No, Fiend, because the thing is, the Usos, their style, I don't know. When it comes to in-ring matches, I would definitely prefer a Young Bucks match over an Usos match. Not to discredit them, but yeah. When it comes to FTR and Young Bucks, I'd probably prefer an FTR match. No, they're both faces. Usually in a babyface v babyface feud, one of them will heal up a bit for the sake of giving the audience an easier time deciding in who to side with. Because, like, there's no way they genuinely thought the whole feed your families line was going to be a good point. The Young Bucks may be all about their spot food, but they do know their psychology. I do need to adjust something, though. I see it's fuzzy in here because there's a fan blowing right out here. My bottom half just disappear. I think it did. My shorts are the same color. My shorts are green, so they're probably the same color as the green screen. I probably just like disappeared there. You do that. What else do we have left on here? We got the main event. And also, one more thing before I fully escapes my mind. FTR versus Edge and Christian feud would, not only would that hump, that's definitely something they would want to do because they're personal friends, and they're close personal friends in real life. At least Edge is with them. And Collision would be the perfect spot for them to have an hour-long banger. We're telling Punk. Punk don't need to be told. He's watching. He's sitting there waiting to see them, like, try to shoot on them in any ways. So we got the, I think it's just the main event. Oh no, Skye Blue versus Ruby Soho. How dare I?
All in this Sunday. Before heading over to England, we have Rampage, and there's going to be a tag team match. Soraya and myself against Sheeta and Britt Baker.
This Friday on Rampage, we're taking a trip back to the era of the DMD.
And a trip back to Lexington because Rampage was actually filmed there.
And I will take all.
You say it like that. It actually, you're kind of right in that it isn't mentioned as often. I suppose it would have some kind of
Championship home to the Outcast. But it's not the only title I've got my sights set on. Chris Statlander, sleep with one eye open, mama. Because I've got my sights set on you. But only after tonight, when I beat Skye Blue's rookie ass.
Damn. Rude. She's been improving in spades, ma'am.
And her opponent, Skye Blue.
Ruby, I am so sick of all you outcasts and you running around. Last week, Sheeta and I pinned you in the main event of Rampage, and you just had to take your
Oh, just for the sake of him appearing at all, and that would be wild. Yes, it's one of those things that's not a matter of if TK could afford it. It would be a matter if WWE would be willing to let such a purchase happen. Skye Blue bringing the heat.
Most recently at Rampage, and now Skye Blue looking to score her first ever singles win over a woman that she considered a mentor, Tony, in Ruby Soho.
And one thing
Oh, wow, going for Skyfall right out the gate.
Ruby is looking towards Chris Statlander. She wants a shot at the TBS title. She looks past Skye Blue. She's going to make a big, big mistake. And I know we've said that about a lot of wrestlers, but you know Ruby's got the backing of, as you know, the Outcast.
But Saraya and Tony Storm, they've got their minds not only on the four-way AEW Women's World Championship match coming up this Sunday at All in London, but that match, that tag team match coming up this Friday, the main event of Rampage, 10/9 Central on TNT. Hikaru Shida, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD versus
That was a noise.
Storm and Saraya.
All four women who will be in that four-way for the world title in London, only a mere days away.
Soho's trying to get Skye Blue frustrated a little bit. She's in complete control because of that jump.
What was that little?
By Ruby.
Ruby and Skye Blue. This is a rematch from the semifinal round of the 2023 Owen Hart Foundation tournament as Ruby Soho defeating Skye Blue.
Those are some loud chops through a shirt. That's wild. Okay, that was weird that my light just... I didn't realize it dimmed out, but it just got brighter all of a sudden.
Skye, give me what you got. Look at her. Oh, and she did. Well, this kid's a fighter, man.
Got to keep on fighting because
Oh my gosh, just straight up rates her eyes in front of the ref.
really tough Ruby is. See now, again, control right here, Shivani by Ruby and Skye Blue. Oh, a little possum there.
Oh, stopped herself? Got it with the elbow.
Connects Tony. And Skye, she had that scout, and she knows that from her time being mentored by Ruby Soho.
I appreciate that so much from Excalibur, because that was my exact line of thinking, and then he called it on the spot there.
Avoids the contact from Ruby, but
Which, what that means is that the psychology of the match is apparent, which is what it should be.
in the driver's seat as we head into picture-in-picture, looking to pick up her first win on Ruby Soho. Stick with us on Dynamite.
Yeah, right now, Skye Blue.
What about Chicago guy?
Really good here. And I don't know what Ruby's doing. She's
Remember, Ruby's had problems with that nose before, had it surgically repaired, but
it was a ruse. And that time, Skye at the back of her head on that top turnbuckle.
now Ruby looking for the cover. Skye kicking
Oh, okay.
barely a one count for Ruby Soho.
Yeah, I mean, Skye Blue has been behind the eight ball for the bulk of this match. Ruby has definitely controlled the offense and the physicality.
Can't wait to get to London.
Just in general.
Just in general.
Are you asking me a question or making a statement?
I was going to ask you if you take me out to dinner.
No. No,
I mean,
Have we become friends?
No. No. No, we haven't. I have no friends. Anywhere.
I would take, well, anyway, we're going to be there for the gigantic event. Our fans are going to be there going to Box Park the day
Welcome
before.
party at Box Park on
Welcome
Saturday.
On Saturday. A lot of
Box over there at the park.
what's the crowd popping for? Okay.
Emirates playing Arsenal.
I thought she was doing something that like was just off the camera shot. No, she was just stopping to let them react.
Nice
Shut her down. There was barely a cover. No wonder she kicked out.
Fans all in London live this Sunday from Wembley Stadium. If you can't be there in person, if you can't be more than the 80,000 fans in Wembley Stadium, you still have a chance to join us on Fight TV, DAZN, YouTube, ppv.com, and Skye Italia. Live all over the world as Ruby looking for the cover.
Still life left in Skye Blue.
Yeah, Ruby, a lot of confidence right now, a lot of arrogance, actually.
There's a little life.
Well, I mean, remember, Skye Blue is a woman that's never been able to defeat Ruby Soho one-on-one. The wins have only come in tag team action. As Taz, you know, as a competitor, I mean, that even a loss in tag team action, that you still have that confidence of having singles victories.
Oh, absolutely you do. Definitely, there was no doubt about that. It just rates on your brain, on your mind, and now I'll tell you what, she's fighting back.
Nice.
Skye rocked Ruby with that one.
There we go.
Skye Blue looking to pick up her first career singles victory over Ruby Soho. An explosive flurry in the last few moments have turned the tides.
Wait, have they had matches before? Maybe they've had one other match here in AEW, but I'm not remembering it.
Yeah, Skye Blue caught her with a right elbow, or right forearm.
And diving crossbody, this time in the ring to Ruby, able to kick out.
I almost got a nice kick out by Ruby. That was really well done off the top.
And Skye,
I'm just sitting here realizing it's like, oh, it's blue versus green. Like a dunce.
but instead Ruby Soho thinking Saito suplex. Skye again knows the offense of Ruby Soho so well, being a tag team partner with Ruby so often. As Skye turns things around into the neck breaker.
Oh, cover quickly. Come on, girl.
Skye inside leg was hooked. Crucifix.
Oh.
attempt. Both women going back and forth. Skye Blue now. No. Rolls free. 1, 2, and Ruby.
Oh, that was rough.
Around and back and forth pinfall attempts, Taz.
Yeah, no doubt. Those near falls will take a lot.
The crowd really here for it, though. I'm glad to hear that.
A glancing blow. Maybe stunning Ruby.
Skyfall. Oh, she got her up for it.
This could be it. Skye makes the cover.
Upset.
And no, Ruby able to kick out. Taz, that's exactly what I was thinking. What an upset that would be.
Yeah, absolutely. Skye Blue realizes how close she was to capturing that victory. You just got to keep on going. Gut check time.
Now Skye maybe thinking code blue. She's got Ruby doubled up.
Oh, no,
Ruby
not happening.
bucks up, knocks Skye off, and no, Ruby with the knee strike. Skye connects with a thrust kick. A dazed lariat attempt. Now the high stack. No. Ruby hangs on, maintains wrist control. No.
Oh. Maintain wrist control. It is crucial.
That backslide.
And now destination
Oh.
unknown.
She's done.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Ruby Soho asserting her dominance
Shield. Which I have break.
once again.
I never really saw the Shield as a group with a leader. Seth Rollins constantly said he was the leader, but Mox was the talker for the first year. Reigns was the big breakout star they always wanted.
Renee Paquette.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Roderick Strong in the Kingdom. Roderick, this relationship between MJF and Adam Cole seems to have really struck a nerve with you. You've been so.
What is Taven's shirt and where can I get it?
What is it about Adam Cole, about this relationship that you know that we don't know?
This is what I know. At the end of the night, at All In, we're going to find out who the real MJF is, and we're going to find out who the real Adam Cole is.
Oh,
Guys, back to you.
that was
Just as MJF and Adam Cole watching the
that was almost too transparent to be foreboding.
Adam
but that was foreboding.
And last week on Dynamite, the House of Black made a
I feel like Roddy had to say more there, but then just kind of like, it's just like blanked or something, or they had to cut time from it.
The definition of the word funeral means to observe a dead person before burial. The Sumerians believed that the afterlife was a dark, dirty cavern located deep below the ground. Here lies Billy Gunn, a man of nothing, but a father of immorality and lies. Rest in pain.
No, he's a father of ass, hence daddy ass. Like, I feel like House of Black is mistaken. Where are they at? And again, this is Duluth, Georgia. It must be hot there. Everyone's shirtless tonight. Like, I'm not complaining, but at the same time, yeesh. No one has a shirt. Make the lights go out. And sure enough. Just.
They put those boots in a trash compactor, and they may throw some wrestlers in there too.
We're getting the full entrance. Okay.
Look how Bowens where they're standing firm in the ring.
But they are about to be met by the AEW World Trios Champions Malachi.
Oh my gosh. He is being consumed. Forever. 3 against 2. Oh no, as soon as you said that, Lone Star, I feel like this is going to be Daddy Ass making the save. And honestly, I don't know where I thought this was going to go, if not there. But now that I realize that's where it's going, I feel like, could there be a more creative, or at least like a more fulfilling way to make this happen? Oh, that eye.
This is what they wanted. They called him out now. They gotta, well, pay the piper, right?
I mean, but this is all about the disrespect shown to Billy Gunn, a man who his more than 30-year career ending.
Fans are chanting for Billy Gunn.
Ending at the hands of the House of Black.
Oh, that sliding knee was nasty. This has been a very brawl-filled Dynamite. And not for nothing, that's Dynamite, but at the same time, like, wow. Yep. Time for the chainsaw, I bet you know. Stop the team. He acclaimed them. Which is wild because I feel like they could have most definitely dropped him. Unless this is what they wanted.
I didn't even know he was here. I don't think Caster and Bowens knew he was here. And least of all, I don't think the House of Black knew he was here.
Right, Lone Star, like, what is he going to do? Apparently not needs, he does not need to do anything, but also they could have, like, one black mass done, now continues beat down.
Just 1 second. You wanted my attention. Well, now you got it. So let me try to explain to you kind of what you have done. You see, a couple weeks ago, after you beat me for the second time, I sat right there, unlaced my boots, I put them right there, and I did the two hardest things I ever had to do in my life. One, walk out on Max and Anthony. Two, leave behind a really good career. And I was okay with that. But then, last week, you jumped Max and Anthony. You busted Max open. You hurt one of my kids.
Oh, okay.
But that wasn't good enough. Then you took my boots and you destroyed them. You tried to tear down a legacy that has taken me 32 years to build. I've done stuff in this business that will go down in wrestling history. I am a Hall of Famer, and you just pissed all over it. So for that,
But what about what Malachi said to you?
it's all or nothing. All in. Wembley Stadium in front of 80,000 people.
Oh my God, does it happen?
Look in my eyes. I take everything from you.
Who would have thought that Wembley's build actually started in this trios feud?
Against the Acclaim and, well,
He is shaking.
fortunately, that fun-loving daddy ass can't make the trip. But there is a guy I thought we'd never see again.
Last outlaw.
And I guarantee you're gonna wish that you never seen him either. Because there's a badass coming to London, and his name is Billy Gunn.
Badass Billy Gunn and the Acclaim calling out House of Black for All in London. I know that badass Billy Gunn. I competed against that guy. Good luck to the HOB. What a challenge for All in London this Sunday. And ahead
Oh, I'm
of
stopping.
coming up
It's
this
in-
Saturday on TNT, it's the final stop before All in London. In its collision, it will be an all-in all-star 8-man tag team match. Jay White, Luchasaurus, Frank,
Oh, huh?
Darby, Sting, and a mystery partner. Orange Cassidy, Pentel, Cero Miedo, Eddie Cakesumers,
CM Punk getting squeaked into that. Oh, okay, this is a thing.
the FTW Championship this Saturday.
Okay, so that's happening on Fyter Fest instead.
AEW in London, ahead of All in London. And then at noon Eastern this Sunday, All in London 0 Hour Ring of Honor World Tag Team
Wow.
Aussie Open, MJF and Adam
This collision is not looking to be the best.
Championship match, Bucks and FTR, the rematch for the AEW World Tag Team Championship, the real World Championship, quote unquote, CM Punk and Samoa Joe, Chris Jericho and Will Ospreay. It is official, they will meet one-on-one. Konosuke Takeshita, Jay White, Juice Robinson team up to take on the Golden Elite. Then the AEW Women's World Championship four-way match. Hikaru Shida puts the title on the line against Toni Storm, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD,
I wonder if that's what happened. And it was like, oh shit, we won't have enough time on Dynamite, so we'll just bump it to Rampage instead.
match. It will be 5-on-5 after the injury to Rey Fenix and Mike Santana and Ortiz. The
Yep, I had a feeling it was just going to be 5-5 now.
Darby Allin and Sting will take on Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage in a coffin match all in London. And then 1 week from All in London, it's all out in Chicago. Powerhouse Hobbs takes on Miro. And
I do not, Tobias.
will attempt to
He's too fun-loving, too genuine of a guy.
Luchasaurus at all out and coming up.
You don't have somebody jumping up and down on a trampoline. Look at how high I can jump, Max! And then have him turn heel, like 2 weeks later. You don't have him sitting there looking at the menu like, oh, I love this place.
Can the Hardees become two-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions? We will find out next when they challenge Aussie Open. And you know MJF and Adam Cole going to be watching this one closely.
Just show the whole entrance. What the hell? Why do y'all do this? This guy really deserves better. I appreciate the fandom, Gris, but I think she's doing great at this point in her career. Honestly, like, she's featured on television sometimes more than once a week. Competes on television. She's gotten a fair amount of wins on television. Somebody with at her age, with her level of experience, doing this well, all things considered, is like leagues ahead of where most people would be at this stage. The double pop for Billy Gunn was, yeah, it was pretty nice. It was nice to see. They saved the music so that way you could get the Billy Gunn pop. Ooh, my wrists are not feeling healthy. But yes, Tobias, not to just kind of dismiss the question, I don't think a turn happens. I think descent happens. I understand a turn at the end of All In would be like the way to go, to a certain degree, but I think Adam Cole, the way he reacted earlier, was more so based on like paranoia about the situation, whereas some people might read that as he's overreacting because he's guilty. And that could be it. He could have actually like considered turning on him a bit, but they've already talked about how they've considered turning on each other and stuff. So I can't really say one way or the other yet. Okay. They struggled coming in from that. There we are. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, I don't think it's going to be something as transparent as one turns on the other. It's possible that one ends up thinking the other turned on them. Also appreciate the Ring of Honor graphics for the Ring of Honor title match. Yeah, they definitely overran on time. There's no way about it. 9 minutes for the main event. That's rough. I wonder what went overtime. Dynamite doesn't have a set overrun, though. Anytime it overruns, it's because TK's made a call that night. And it's usually done, like, towards the end of the show. Because, you don't know you're going overtime like that. Oh, it was already confirmed we're getting an overrun on Twitter or something? Did I not tweet that out on my own? That's rough. Did it not tweet out? That's rough. Okay, I got hit with a bunch of bots on my shit. Okay. That's wild. Has Jeff not betrayed? Oh, they don't. Has Jeff not betrayed him? Oh, your guide on your TV says that? Huh. Okay, that's dope. Okay, I'm happy for AEW in that case. If Dynamite's got a set overrun, that's super awesome. And not for nothing, they've probably earned that over the years. My bad, I didn't mean to put the mouse up. I'm with you, Devin. Jeff Hardy's face paint is pretty rocking. I mean, why would Jeff betray Matt, you know? Wow, look at them. Just happy for AEW to be featured so prominently. Like, on so many platforms. Like, as a premier program. This match is breaking down. Oh, he landed straight on the rope. I never really thought about his gear that night. All the way around. Oh. They clonked. Kyle Fletcher would. He is just beating the piss out of Matt Hardy. Oh my gosh. Not wrong. Not wrong, Devin. The injury update? What, in terms of, are you referring to Rey Fenix? Because Rey Fenix is out. Stadium Stampede is 5-on-5 now. If that's the case, we were referring with injury update. Otherwise, I'm drawing a blank. We're at a 4 out of 10 count. 5. Come on, let's get the 6 and the 7 going. Oh, they're advertising Fight Forever Stadium Stampede mode. That's right, that is a thing. I should update my game after this stream. Yes, Rey Fenix, yeah. Oh, interesting sway. But yeah, Jon Moxley. He was ambulanced out of here. Everyone but Eddie Kingston with, well, not everybody, but Penta and Alex Abrahantes, I believe, went with them. Apparently, MJF wasn't sure about Kangaroo Kick getting over. He thought he was even going to get booed. Caught. Side effect. Nice kangaroo kick versus Brogue. Where's the Brogue kick come from?
High impact, that side effect.
It was almost changing the guard right there, too, guys.
Yeah, what a story for the Hardys. 47th Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, and if they win the 67th champions, and Matt Hardy drops the elbow across the base of the
A 67th reign for that title. Wow, it's hard to believe that that title has been around long enough to have that many reigns. But it has. Ah, it's almost has like a 20-year history when you think about it. Oh, you're just naming big kicks now. Gotcha. Now I get it. Yeah, but the thing is, Jeff could not go. I'm almost certain Jeff could not go. What is this? A Hardy Powerplex? It is. Good night, my friend. Classic shout. Seeing the Hardys do that as well is an interesting play. Can't remember the last time, if ever, I've seen them do a Powerplex of any kind. They've been around long enough. Surely they've done. Maybe, because he was on the middle rope. I've literally never seen him do a middle rope Swanton Bomb before. Because part of the mystique of the Swanton Bomb is the height and the last second rotation. It's hard to pull that off at a middle rope, especially at this stage in his career. Oh, that Oklahoma cutter combo. And he got it! Right off the... Oh, that is their finish, isn't it? Wait, they just got... That was it. The Hardys got put down. And you know what? I just realized what this was meant to do. This was meant to make Aussie Open look very credible to those who might just be catching the go-home show.
Love the confidence of these two men.
But Taz, you got to have it, right? I mean, you really need to believe you can.
Yep.
Fans erupt.
Adam Cole, Adam Cole, Adam Cole, baby. I think they got to get their licks back. Here come the challengers.
I'd love to see a double clothesline about right now.
Well, both teams, each team trying to get in the other team.
I get that, Devin, but I think they're going to save that for All-In. That's all about, though. Oh, right at the boom. Oh. Healing up on Max. That's the world champion. It's Dynamite. It's brawl after brawl. It's fight night. Nice with the pump kick. Yes. Yes, awesome. Run the ropes. Let's do it. Let's do it. No! We can never get this off. Oh, that was great, though. Wait. We might still get one. Oh. The viciousness. The snarl with the kangaroo stance. Got him with that super kick. Oh, but Kyle Fletcher, though. Nice. Saved him. Oh, no, not like... That look on his face, like... This is a very genius way to have looked towards both matches. MJ said, really, bro? That look. The tension there. I'm not sure, right? The hug. I'm not sure which is... Oh. Great Dynamite. Fantastic finish to build to not only the opener, but the main event of what is supposed to be the biggest show in pro wrestling history. This was a great Dynamite. This was a very chaotic Dynamite. Everything was all over the place, but I loved it. That's exactly what I love for my AEW to be. It's just unnecessarily wild. And now for TBS Multiple, Young Sheldon. For Fight viewers, nothing. You're very welcome, Lone Star. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We got a little lineup right here of what we're doing, but in case it's a little hard to read for you, let me run for you. Tomorrow on the Discord, we have our own That One Cameron Zebra, Canadian Zebra here in chat, hosting the Ring of Honor Watch Party, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. VST. On Friday, you can catch me over at the 2WC, twitch.tv/WrestleWorld, where I'll be hosting I host on behalf of Jesse of WrestleWorld, the 2WC week in, week out with our own Bino Momino. And then later on that night, catch me right here for Rampage, show you've been waiting on. Saturday for Collision. Sunday, set your alarms, especially if you're over on the West Coast. This is going to be an early show for Allin. It's going to be a crazy show for Allin, to say the least. Return of Gablash on Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. BST. And Tuesday will be the next edition of the My GM mode featuring Cam, Bino Momino, and Forever Greg. What time is it in Eastern time? What is time Allin Eastern time? It will be 12 p.m. for the pre-show. So do catch that. Also, do drop a thumbs up on this video if you haven't already. Would be very much appreciated. Spread the love. Share WatchaMania around. Let's try and get the sub count to 200 come a week from now. We only got a week left. Let's try and get these 20 subs. Come on, y'all. We can do it. But until next time, y'all. I've been Devin. Happy wrestling, y'all. Peace.